All right. So, Gabe and I did a training in our gym here, and we decided we were gonna play some chess.
Yeah.
And we started relating it back to jiu-jitsu. So then we decided, you know what, we should record this for everyone to watch, or the one person watch, if anybody watches.
Whoever watches.
Yeah. So this could be a very long video. We already started our game. He's got one bishop. I've got a rook and one of his pawns. So what we were talking about and how we were relating it back to jiu-jitsu was kind of setups and using the pawns. The pawns are your setups, and then your back row where you have your rook, bishop, knight, queen, king. Those are your submissions.
Besides the king.
Besides the king.
King is your brain.
King is your brain and your defense that sets up your safe zones, keeping you setting up your strategy, being smart, and keeping that defense, right? So if you're getting choked, here, pulling down the choking arm and whatnot, and using escapes and whatnot. We figured your queen was your number one submission because she seems to be the most dominant piece on the board, going in any direction. And then out, the more common submissions that you use. So
I'm pretty sure it's your move.
It is my move. So right now, we were talking about how I have Gabe's king not in check, but I have my two knights eyeballing the king right now, and we were comparing it to having the king being in my guard, because he thinks he's safe being in my guard, but he's a little vulnerable too, because I can attack. I'm working on setting up an attack, yet he needs to pass my guard by escaping, right? And the only thing that his king's got two moves and maybe a knight that can guard him and protect him a little bit. But we established that your knight was really like a rear naked choke, so I'm quite comfortable with his rear naked choke if he's in my guard. So his objective right now is to pass my guard, which would make his king escape. I'm going to try and set up an attack here. And yeah, it's my move, so let me think this through real quick. We also talked about a little bit of patience, right, with our moves, because we don't want to overthink and mess up that attack. So, all right, here we go. Ready? So I'm going to go there. All that talk, and I made that small move.
Check.
Good job. I'm not in check now. Okay, so that was interesting that you moved all the way back, but whatever. Sorry, I was kind of trying to think what I wanted to do here, and wasn't really working out for me, so I'm going to move my bishop there. So Gabe, your favorite position is full guard, closed guard.
Closed guard or mount.
Yeah, closed guard or mount. Favorite submission is Kimura. Favorite submission from mount is a head and arm
choke. Yeah.
So
because they always if they're new and because I'm good. I know how to do an arm bar, but I don't really want to do an arm bar sometimes. So I can just push their hands over and then get a head and arm choke.
It's good. There's nothing wrong with that. It is your move. Tell me, how are you going to break the guard?
Yeah.
I still have you in my full guard, your king. Yeah. How are you going to break that guard open?
I don't know.
Do you know how to break the guard, right?
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. So you just took one of my setups, which is fine. Yeah, you see my queen eyeballing that, right?
No, Miss Queen, don't
do
something.
I could and that's actually what I was thinking. I was taking this, but I just need. This is what I mean by patience, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to let go of the piece and
you
forget about the hand that's on your foot that's about to sweep you, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's this. Good. Yep, I'm going there. So
now I have to get his queen or something.
you have to do something, but remember, you're still in my guard. You need to really pass my guard, is what you need to do.
Like what we said is that like the queen, because it's like a really powerful move.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can move it this way.
I'm gonna tell you right now that I am going to beat you. In well.
Oh no!
I'm going to beat
something.
you. Yeah, I know. I'm giving it to you right now.
No.
I'm going to move my queen into that corner, and I'm going to put you in check, and then I'm going to take your queen.
I'm going to get you.
So, to prevent that, you should really start looking at how you pass my guard. We've been talking about this, right?
I can't move myself.
Why can't you?
Check.
You can't move yourself in check, which means you can't go here. You could go here. That's your only move.
I don't want to go there.
Why don't you want to go there?
I just don't want to go there. Not yet. Not yet.
All right. Well, that. This is very odd that you don't want to do it not yet, but still going here, and I'm putting you in check. Good. Okay. Now, if I go here,
dang.
I'm taking that setup.
I'm taking this thing.
That's fine. There. So right now I'm isolating your king, right? So you're.
Yeah, I can't move that.
You can't move.
Now.
No.
Okay. Well.
You really can't move your queen. Actually, you do have a pretty good move with your king right now. You
Is
really
it my
do.
turn?
Yes. That's not the move that I think you should have done, to be quite honest.
For your king?
I think you should have took my knight with your king. Your king can still attack. Just because you're in my guard doesn't mean you can't attack.
I know.
Right?
But I don't want to yet.
Well, you're overthinking things. You need to get yourself out of danger. Now you're in check. There you go.
Is that...
Over there. Okay. Your king is. I'm setting up your demise here. Do you want to move your foot?
Okay.
Again, don't. You need to pass the guard, right? But I think the time for you, you're running out of time too.
Mm-hmm.
So to pass that guard. Sometimes you just need to listen. Because I'm one move away from getting you in checkmate. That's not the move you want to make.
No!
You see what you did?
Yes.
I just took your number one submission away. Strategy. Slow down. Think things through. I put my hand on your ankle. I'm going to sweep you. Check. Wait. Simmer down, man. Check. Queen.
No. Is that checkmate? Check. Checkmate.
Well, you can't go here. That's check. You can't go here. Check. That is checkmate. Yes, checkmate.
Dang.
Now, that just means time ran out on you, right? And you jumped a few moves. You stood up to pass my guard, right? But you forgot about that hand on the ankle, and I lifted it back up, and you had to sit back down and reset, right?
Yeah.
So you just slow down. Slow down. Let your mind relax, right? Don't overthink. We were talking about that a little bit too, right? Don't overthink. And don't, you can bait with different submissions, right?
Stinking pawn if I never do.
You can bait with different submissions, right? But if you don't have a secondary attack, then what are you baiting? You're not really baiting. You're really attempting it, right? That's why you don't want to just be one Kimura or one head and arm choke. If you have an option for an arm bar, take it, right? You said earlier that you like the arm bar, you can do them, but you don't, right? You should try them, practice them. Practice adding combinations to your strategy, right? So going to jiu-jitsu, not chess. If you practice opening the guard, right, and then attacking, passing that guard. If you're in a mount or in a position that you want to attack off of, say you have me in my guard, and you're trying to get that Kimura, but I'm not gonna give you that elbow, then go for a sweep. Now, if you go for a bump sweep, you're in your other favorite area, right? You're in mount, and then go for that head and arm choke. But if I'm not giving you the head and arm choke, spin the lift them forward. Use your hand, push them forward, get into that triple attack. Now you have options. You have an arm bar option. You have a back take option, right? And your head and arm choke is still there. It's still very available. So, make sense? Cool. Is that it? Are we done?
I think we're done.
I think we're done. All right. So
15 minutes, I think.
Thanks for playing chess with me. Thanks for jiu-jitsu. Good match. See you guys on our next adventure.